Hi guys, it's Amy with Aim to Plan, and I am here with another video in my planner therapy series all on positive psychology. Today, one of my signature strengths, curiosity. So curiosity is kind of a fun one for me to talk about just because it is one of my signature strengths. That is, it's one of my top strengths, something that I find energizing, effortless, and just essential to who I am as a person. And so curiosity for me is number 4 on my list of 24 character strengths. If you haven't taken the character strengths survey and you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure that you take a look at the link below in the description box so that way you can follow along, take the quiz for yourself, see where your strengths are, and then you can kind of go through the playlist of planner therapy videos so you can see what we've been kind of talking about for the past month or two. So curiosity is, to me, obviously a top strength, so I can talk all day about it, but I wanted to keep it short and sweet. So let's start off first of all by defining curiosity. Curiosity, according to the VIA Character Strengths profile, is taking an interest in ongoing experiences for its own sake. You do things because you enjoy doing it, not for any other reason except that you enjoy doing it. And the finding subjects and topics, people for me, but also just environments, events, things like that. Finding those things fascinating and exploring and discovering and just having kind of like a natural curiosity or like just open mind about exploring different topics. So that's to me what curiosity is according to the VIA Character Strengths. And according to the website, I'm going to pop on screen the information from the website, but according to the website, to be curious is to explore and discover, to take an interest in ongoing experience for its own sake. Curiosity is often described as novelty seeking and being open to experience, and it's associated with a natural desire to build knowledge. It is fulfilling to journey toward an answer, to engage in a new experience, or to learn a new fact. To go to a new restaurant, visit a new city, meet a new person in your class, or to conduct an online search for a question can each fulfill your quest for new experiences and new information. So there are two major components according to the website for what makes a curious individual a curious individual. The first is that they're interested in exploring new ideas, experiences, activities. The second component is that they also have a strong desire to increase their personal knowledge about just things, right? So there is a component in curiosity of basically learning. Learning is a separate character strength though. So today what we're really going to be talking about is curiosity, the more so the informal, just openness to experience and the novelty seeking of like trying to figure out new experiences and new information. And so I have this sheet right here. What I'm going to do is go through and kind of talk to you about what I'm doing, but essentially what I'm going to be doing is listing out all the things that I want to be able to do today or in the future. And so it's just a running list really of the different things that I'm just kind of curious about that I want to look up or explore at some point. And so it's not so much like I do want to separate it from like things like a bucket list or, you know, like a wish list of some sort, although some of that can fall in here. It's more so for me, in terms of how I use my curiosity, I tend to focus on like maybe just doing research about these things. So it's not actually, for example, going to Greece, although I do want to go to Greece. It's more so looking up the reasons why I want to go to Greece. So I hope that makes a little bit of a difference in terms of like how I understand it and how you might understand it in terms of what this project is. But what I think is really important for someone who is curious, or maybe someone who's not curious and wants to enhance curiosity in their character strengths, is to be able to have a list of all the things that you want to explore, all the different areas that you want to learn more about, who are the different people that you want to engage with. So make a list of all those things. And I am using a horizontal page right here just because one, I've already decorated it. So, but two, because I do actually want to implement this in my own life. And so this is a good starting point for me to, on a day-to-day basis, document all the things that I have expressed curiosity about and actually engaged with, like things that I've actually looked up, so on and so forth. So let's go ahead, and for me, I'm actually going to do my real thing. I'm pulling up Google and some of the things that I've researched myself, and I'm just going to do like one or two things just so you can see how it gets started. Okay, so what I actually decided to do in terms of just thinking about this, I'm actually going to go back and do what I did for yesterday. And I pulled out this very nice marker, the Ohuhu dual tip pen. I'm just going to put some dots here. Some of these things I've done, and some of these things are things that I've been thinking about doing. I just haven't done them yet, but I'm just putting dots here just initially. And what I'm going to do, and it doesn't have to be perfect, right? What I'm going to do is just make a list of all the things that I found in my Google search history. That's pretty much where I start with some of these things. But one of the first things is I am kind of formulating thoughts for a course on teaching psychology of eating. I definitely need to finish that. That's like on the list for sure. But there are a couple of other things that I've just kind of been looking up, like one being the housing market in my city. I just really like to know prices and like how things are kind of going up and down. Like why I'm curious about that, I have no idea. It's just my natural curiosity, I think. And then like I was looking up March holidays yesterday. Just like random, like some of the random fun holidays that exist out there. I also was looking up like random words, like synonyms, like example here, synonyms for house. Why I was looking that up, I have no idea, but I was just really curious. And then I was actually focusing on some nursery rhymes, and it was very specific, like the nursing rhyme structure, like how a nursing rhyme is formed. I actually did that, so I'm going to check that off. And yeah, I think that was it for yesterday. But you can see how like these are like completely random things. It's not really anything that is like super mind-blowing in terms of the things that I want to look up, but I just want to look up some of these things, right? I'm leaving a couple of them unchecked just because I haven't done those things, but this is what I did yesterday. Like, again, you can kind of see where my mind goes. My mind, being a very curious mind, went to all of these different areas. And so I hope you can kind of see what the purpose of curiosity is and how to track it in your planner looks like. You can adapt it, of course, to your needs, but I think this is very helpful. It will be helpful for me. I think, going to enjoy this a lot. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. And until the next video, bye guys.